Welcome. I'm starting this YouTube channel as a way to share my experiences and thoughts regarding my participation in the therapy program Summit Achievement. My hope is that these videos will reach people who are considering attending Summit Achievement themselves or deciding whether their children should attend Summit. First, I would like to tell you about myself and why I'm starting this channel at all. Of course, there are many people out there who could talk about this, and I don't expect any sort of intrinsic level of trust for my video than you would have for anyone else talking about the same thing. So I'm going to start by not only mentioning my own credentials and why I might be someone worth listening to, but also taking it a step further and proving it. I participated in this program for just over 12 weeks. My intake occurred on January 30th, 2023, and my graduation on April 25th, 2023. I was a member of A Team in the adventure/wilderness-based program Achievement, as opposed to the therapeutic boarding school-like program Summit Traverse or the enigmatic Summit Ascent. I know, it was confusing for me too at first. I was able to have countless interactions with the staff and the other students during my time there, and a number of interactions with former students after my time there came to an end. But again, I don't expect you to trust me, I'm going to prove it. So if you don't understand what's on screen right now, that's fine. I will briefly explain these photos now and possibly go more in depth in a later video. Basically, these photos are of items that I received during my time at Summit Achievement, which were given to me by the program itself. In other words, the only reasonable way to obtain these items is through participation at Summit. All of these items are similar to the ones that other students receive, and yet to an extent individualized, either by the staff at Summit before or after the student receives the item, or by the student themselves. This makes it virtually impossible for anyone to fake these items or to pass someone else's items off as their own. I also feel compelled to mention that everything in these images contains my name, which I have deliberately censored for the sake of confidentiality. Any other names or signatures included in these items are those of staff at Summit Achievement, and so have not been removed. So the first thing shown here is my graduation certificate. This includes signatures from my assigned therapist at Summit, my academic advisor, the team leader for the week I graduated, a Summit administrator, and 3 other guides who I was assigned to throughout my time in the program. These next photos show 2 of the growth logs that I received at Summit. These are booklets that every student receives each week and are used to track the progress of the student throughout the week. This is done by the student's assigned guide signing off each skill or requirement that the student completes. The first photo shows the covers of these booklets, and the next one shows the contents inside. The 2 that I'm showing happen to be the first and last growth logs I ever received during my treatment at Summit, but that's merely coincidental. Finally, this image is of my field journal. This is a book that every student receives on their first day at the program, and it contains information about the skills that the students are expected to demonstrate during the weekly wilderness expeditions. I'm not going to show you the contents right now, but I will definitely go in depth in a future video. Now, before I go any further, I want to make a couple things very clear. First of all, I am not sponsored or endorsed by Summit Achievement in any way, or anyone else for that matter. I am not being paid anything by anyone to talk about this. All of the experiences recounted in these videos are my own, and they will be recounted in a blunt, unfiltered, and honest manner to the best of my ability. All of the views and opinions expressed in these videos are strictly my own. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe because I'll be making more videos like this in the future.